there, Finn? Who's there? Who's there? Sky, who's there? Huh? Who's there? Oh, hi. There are people there. I thought that would be a really funny title. I'm not anyone who takes drugs, but my neck is having issues from snowboarding. I fell down and I either have a herniated disc or it's just a muscle spasm, but it's been going on for almost a week now and I can't really function. So my doctor prescribed all this stuff for me, and the muscle relaxers make me feel really dopey. It's kind of funny. I can't even read the comments. Holy crap. Oh, hi. Hi, Kim. I see that now. Got my dog on my lap here. Say hi, Finny. Say hi. Hi, Matthew. I think I just read a message from you. Like a really nice one. Now, was that you? I think you wrote on another video or something. Your name looks familiar. Yeah, I'm okay. Oh my gosh, from Italy. Hi, Michelle. You did, Jen. Oh, that's awesome. I thought it was you. That's awesome. I've got Finn on my lap here. Vinny. He doesn't like when I'm not feeling well. My back sucks. I did an x-ray yesterday. I don't think anything showed up, so they're doing an MRI. I don't know. With my insurance, it probably won't be for another 2 weeks. Hi, Mom. It's Owen. Hi, Owen. That's my son. Yeah, so I can't, it hurts right now while I'm sitting here. It's like, ugh, dog's Owen. It's like, right, get your face out of my face. Oh my God, he's gonna lick my lips. It's like right, I don't know if you guys can see. It's like right about there. Can you see that? Right about there. And when I fell, it was the very last lift we were on. Hi, Kevin. I don't know why I'm getting a viral load again. And my doctor was kind of, wait, was that Liz Graham? Oh, Scotland, hi. Thank you, thank you. Oh, Finn, don't, Finn just like drug his bottom on my bed. I can't believe he did that. That's so gross. Sorry, what was that comment from Liz? Tired, turn from the anesthetic, keep optimistic. Yeah, she's just trying to keep me comfortable, but the muscle relaxers are hysterical because everything like isn't working. Like I'm standing there and all of a sudden I'm almost falling over and then I'm trying to talk and my mouth just feels like it's not working properly. I am a little high. I don't have Vicodin in me at the moment. It's just Flexeril, I can't even talk. Ibuprofen and gabapentin, but the two of those make you drowsy, so it's kind of funny. Hi, Dino. Thank you. Hi, Maureen. Purple Princess. Hello. Yeah, so what happened was I was snowboarding. It was the very last run of the day. Eric and I were on the lift together, and there was a little girl that had fallen when she got off the lift because, you know, those slopes are kind of steep when you get off, and she fell and they didn't stop the lift. They didn't stop, so I can't talk. They didn't stop the lift, so when I came up, I had to try to go around her. And I've already been having this neck thing for like a week. And when I went around her, I couldn't make it. And I fell back on my butt. And I like stopped myself. I braced myself with my hand on the ground. And I just hit really hard. And as soon as I hit, I heard a crunch in my neck. And then that was it. I've just been in like major pain ever since then. That was last Sunday. So this is just... I don't know. I didn't go to work for 2 days. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. The doctor told me that my Trimec was working, but she is swapping to Big Tarvy. I don't know how to say that right. I may have to switch medications back to the HIV stuff. I had a blip of 127, which is weird because I've always been undetectable on this medication. So hey, if get HIV 7 months, you're negative. Yeah, you're negative. You're totally negative. Yeah, at 7 months for sure. Totally negative. Oh my God. Look at the animals. Finny. Oh my God. What are you doing? Princess Purple. Chew gum. It helps dry mouth and ice and heat. Yeah, I've been doing that. I've got a heating pad right here for my back. I've been carrying this. Thing's probably 30 years old. I've been carrying this around with me, and at work, when I did go to work one day, I was like literally crying in between classes. I was in so much pain. Wait, what did someone say? Is this live? Yes, it's live. It's live, John Doe. This is me live. I told Eric, I said, I'm gonna go live. I just took my medication like, what time was it? At 11? It's been an hour, so it's definitely kicking in. It's Flexeril and gabapentin. Gabapentin's for the nerves, and the Flexeril's for my muscles, but the muscle spasm, but it makes you tired. And stop licking my hands. Every time I like do something, the dog he thinks I want to be licked. I don't. I don't want to be licked. Stop it. Oh my God. I love you, Finn, but I don't want you licking my hands. Sorry, I have to touch the screen to read the comments. Kim, hi Kim. I think you're such a fantastic woman. Thank you. You're very welcome. Thank you for knowing about my journey and my story. Oh my God, hold on, I hit. Oh my God, every time I touch the phone, this is what's happening. Just lay down. You're too much. Matthew, Jennifer, your very first person to address me on live. Oh, it's probably because I just don't have that many people on here. It's easier to find you guys. That was freaking awesome, and I saw the love you gave on my comment, which made my day. Oh, that's awesome. I just remember it was a really nice comment. I honestly don't really remember exactly what you said, but I read comments like all day long. There's so many of them, but I do remember your name. Let's see. Hold on. John Doe. Use a condom, dude. What's happening? Yes, Jennifer, positive energy. Bring. Oh, my. So I got to tell you guys. He's trying to help. I know. He finally stopped. He does that to Eric. Like, Eric's like, the licking. It's like the tongue comes out constantly and licks us. It's kind of funny. Those were great. Was down for 5 months with pinched nerve. Oh my God, do not tell me 5 months. I've got to work. I'm like, this is awful. I can't, like, I feel it right now. It's so painful. Thank you. Solstice Beauty by Jessica. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Wired Up TV. I see you. You're awesome. Okay, hold on. I got to go back a little bit because somebody had written something. I wanted to read it. Luna Bird, hey, oh yeah, I read that. 7 months, you're definitely negative. Okay, I read all of them, I think. Physical therapy, maybe, yeah. She probably will eventually do that. It definitely, it's a nerve thing because my arm keeps going numb and then my arm will like ache from when it gets pinched. So it's like, it's just radiating down my arm. In fact, I'm going to use this hand. My friend was telling me about something called neuroplasticity. This has nothing to do with my back. It's about like creating like positive neural paths, I guess, in your brain when you do like really like things that make you like think differently. And she was telling me like all the sports that I do at my age are really great for my brain, like snowboarding, surfing, skateboarding, because you're like thinking differently. And like one of the things they said that you could do is like brush your teeth with the opposite hand for like a week, and it creates positive neural paths in your brain. I think this is so cool. So today I brushed my teeth with my right hand because I'm left-handed. And I don't know. I don't feel amazing yet, but I'm going to keep doing it and see what happens. Kevin, the fact that you got a viral load again after years on medication scares me because it didn't think you could still become resistant. Okay, so are you scared if you have change in the HIV? I'm not scared. None of this scares me, but it's just kind of a pain. Like, I love my medication. I love Trimec. So I told her that, and she knows, like, people really become, I don't know, bonded with their medication because you know it's like what works. So it's a little strange. Like, she didn't send me the results. She usually sends everything online and I get it. And she didn't send that one because she probably knew I was going to be worried. So she told me in person yesterday that it was a 127. And she goes, I don't like that. And she said, so what I want to do is go back and retest your phenotype and genotype, because she goes, I know you. I know that you are adherent and that you take your medication on time. So she goes, I just want to be on the safe side. So she talked about a mutation that was on my original testing, and she, like I said in a video very recently, I was put on atripla by that one doctor before he'd even received my genotyping and phenotyping, and she referred to that yesterday and said that him doing that could have affected what's happening now, believe it or not. So, like I said, that guy screwed up royally, and so she's checking, and she thinks abacavir, if any of you take HIV medication, she thinks that's the one that I could possibly have a mutation toward. And I don't really understand all this, but she said the mutation would have come from the person who gave me HIV. He would have the same mutation. So And I think he takes Stribild, for any of those who know the medication. Speaking of him, I asked Eric if he would feel uncomfortable with this, and of course, he's like so easygoing about everything. I said, "How would you feel if I interviewed the person who gave me HIV?" And I'm wondering what you guys think, if you would want to hear from him. I've talked to him about it in the past, and he said he would do it. So I don't know. Do you guys want to hear from the person that gave me HIV? Would that be like interesting? Oh, hey, from the Middle East. That's a friggin' trip. That's crazy. That's just mind blowing. You're like somewhere on the other side of the world, and you're like, we're talking. You guys, Kevin, you would like to see that? He said that he like I'm surprised because I don't think he really wants people to know about his status, but he said that he said he'd want to do it in person, but I don't know if I feel comfortable with that. Thank you, Dino. See, I knew people would want to see that. Everybody's saying yes because Eric was like, I don't know, do people really want to hear from the guy that gave you HIV? And well, he has an ex-boyfriend, so it's a little awkward, but my he's not here right now, but Eric's really secure about everything, and he knows that it's fine, but I just want to make sure he was okay with it. Please, no, it will open to abuse. Wait. It will open to abuse. I don't know what that means. We have a very, what's the word? Everything's cool between me and him. I mean, we're not mad at each other or anything. It's fine. Well, why would he be mad at me? There's nothing to be mad about. Ryan? I thought I heard my daughter. Do you still talk to him? Are you friends with the guy? He's texted me back when I was in Amsterdam. I was really busy, and I think he must have seen on my social media that I had gone to Amsterdam. I think it's a total trip for him that to see like what's happened with me because of what happened with him. I mean, I know it's like I think it trips him out because this would have happened if he didn't, if I didn't get HIV from him. So it is kind of crazy. Why wouldn't we want to hear from him? It's not like he meant to give it to you. He did not, yeah. But it's kind of like, I think it's interesting just to hear like how he's gone on and what happened to him. And I really want people to know that he really did not know that he had it. He really didn't. Because some people like say, oh, he must have known. And I really want people to hear him say about the clinic and that he did give my number to the clinic. I really, truly believe him. And I think if people hear him say it, people will believe it. But I just think it's interesting. I mean, it's crazy. Like, it's like, you always will know that. I mean, not everybody knows who they got it from, but I'll always know who I got it from. So in that way, it's like, it's a little like kind of weird. If that makes any sense. Is HIV negative at 6 months? Yeah, totally. Oh, thank you, Purple Princess. She says, I'm sorry that happened to you. Really kind person. I love your videos. I mean, like I always say, if this had not happened, I wouldn't have a YouTube channel. I wouldn't be meeting all you guys. I wouldn't have, any of these conferences that I've gone to and met all these amazing people. I mean, it's been a really incredible journey, and I know not everybody gets to have that happen to them, but it did, and it only happened because I got this. It's really crazy. Matthew says that's awesome that the two of you are cool with each other. Yeah, definitely. I mean, we've never. I talked to him. I don't remember. It was sometime back in like September or August or something. I just went over some dates with him again. Like, do you think you possibly had it, back in 2009? Because we had hung out during a summer in 2009, and then we didn't talk for like, I don't even know, 4 years. And then he came back into my life. So I was like, God, dude, maybe I got it back in 2009. But then I checked my medical records, and I had tested for HIV in 2011, and it was negative. So it doesn't mean he couldn't have had it then. He could have, and that I just didn't get it from him. But he was pretty certain that it happened in Los Angeles when he dated this girl, and they were using drugs. And then he cleaned up himself completely, got a hold of me and said, I've changed everything. I'm not doing drugs. I'm like, he was kind of presenting himself as everything I wanted him to be in the past. And he was wanting to be together again. And I was very reluctant, very reluctant. And he sold me, and I finally saw him again because I was hurt by him from the time that we hung out back in 2009. So I didn't want to ever talk to him again, but I did. I mean, I don't want to say this in a bad way, but I felt like I was kind of suckered back into it. And I hung out with him again. Coffee here. I need more. Oh, Eric's back. See his blue band down there? I don't know if you guys can see that. He just got back. Get well, Jen. Thank you, Sunflower, Jasper, Finn. That's my dog's name, Finn. I wish that it is no resistance to Triamec. I hope so too, but you know, hi Richie. I think it would be interesting to hear things from his perspective, to be honest. Right, I do too. I think people would want to hear that. Yeah, I'm really hoping I'm not resistant because I mean, I don't always take it exactly on time. Sometimes it's an hour late, sometimes it's 2 hours late, but I didn't think like that would cause me to be undetectable. Hello? I feel like Eric's right there. He's probably gonna come up here. I really don't think that would affect it because I've done that kind of the whole time. I'm not always exactly at 5 o'clock. Sometimes I'm busy doing something and I'm like, and I keep forgetting, but I keep hitting snooze on my phone until I take it. And my viral load has always been undetectable. So I'm not sure why it did that. My CD4, let's see. Thank you. Don't worry. Everything's going to be fine. Hi from England. Sorry, Simon. Hi. Yeah, everything will be fine. I'm not worried. There's so many different medications out there. I think there's like over 30. So once they figure out like why it did that, they'll either keep me on what I'm on and we'll just see. And I'm not, I put in my Instagram story about blips that they're inconsequential when it comes to transmission. Like Eric doesn't have to worry. I mean, I'm a woman already, and I think you guys know how I feel about that. I mean, he was with me when I had a viral load of 507,000. He's negative. So, but as far as like men having sex with men, viral loads are inconsequential in all those studies where there was, over, I know 59,000 sexual encounters. There was definitely blips that happened in those studies, and no one got HIV. So. If you read on the Prevention Access FAQ page, there's an FAQ FAQ page, and it talks about blips. I put it in my Instagram story, and it basically says that. So, I mean, obviously, there are people that have blips. It's not that uncommon, but there was no transmissions in any of the studies. So there's nothing to worry about. But, if I went to my next appointment and my number went up and kept going up, then they'll probably switch it. But that's why we go every 3 months, because if there is a blip, they're low. They're not anything that's going to cause a transmission. It's if you go off your meds or if you wait, 6 months, 8 months, 10 months, and you're not seeing your doctor and something may be awry, no one knows it. So that's why you have to go every 3 to 4 months to make sure that the levels are, where they're supposed to be. And that's why we're like people with HIV are like in really, I don't know. I mean, we really take good care of ourselves because we have to. I mean, I don't know that I would have ever had my blood taken if I didn't have HIV. I wouldn't definitely not be going on a regular basis or even annually. I don't think I'd be like, yeah, can you check my blood levels? I would never even think about doing that. But, it gets checked every 3 months now, and it's kind of like nice to know like what's happening in my body. My percentage, if anybody pays attention to percentages out there, like for the CD4, it went from, I can't remember the exact number, but the percentage went up, and it was a really good number. It's not my CD4 count, it's just the percentage, and she said it went from like 30 to 36 or something, so she was like super happy about that. And my CD4 was like around it did go down because I got sick. It went down to almost 200, and then the next time I went, it was at 500, and now it's down about 420 or something. 420. I didn't mean to say that. But it's if everybody knows what that means. Anyways, it went down a little bit, and she said that that's just normal. She goes, you were lower, it went much higher. She goes, I expected to go down a little bit, so it was like totally fine. So let me see. I don't think being late 1 hour or anything. I know I don't either. So do people who take them an hour late. Yeah, I agree because I've kind of always been that way. My CD4 is like, yeah, Kevin, it's like 511. It was 511, and that last time we checked, this time I think it was like 438, something like that. But she was definitely not worried. Oh, hey, No, everything's fine, Nicola. I just joined in. Is everything okay, Jenna? Yeah, my back is out. I have a bad neck thing from snowboarding. Um, awesome. He says, I'm 1 month on Trimac. My CD4 count was 133. I hope it will go above 200 in 2 months. It'll go. It'll go. Don't worry. It'll happen. It just takes time. And just know, like, even though it is what it is, and you're probably feeling fine right now, it's like, I don't know, it's weird because I know once I got rid of the pneumonia, I was still under 200 for a while and I felt totally normal. So, did Eric have to continue testing for HIV after you were diagnosed? He only tested twice, and it was about like well, it was right away. He did it the next day after I found out, and then he tested like 3 months later and 6 months later. So just to confirm, but he doesn't anymore because he's not worried. Neither of us are. We know he won't get it from me. Metabolic panel is adjusting. Oh shit! Hold on. What does that say? It's conclusive at 3 months for Eric for sure. Metabolic panel is adjusting to new meds. Oh, maybe you're talking to somebody else. I'm like, what's metabolic? What's metabolic panel? If you're on new meds. Hi, Heather. What's up? I think I see you on my Instagram, right? Is it Instagram? I thought Eric was gonna come up here. Maybe I'll go downstairs. So nice it is today. Oh, okay. Like if I stand, actually, oh, it feels okay. No, that hurts. Oh my God, I stood up too fast. I stood up too fast. I'm dizzy. Okay, that hurts. Let's see, what does this say? Do you still believe in a cure, as your doctor has said? I think she definitely feels that way or whatever. I don't think there's going to be a cure in my lifetime. I really don't. I think that people are just going to eventually, it's going to go away by people being on medication and not transmitting it anymore. Like, that's really the best way to combat it. I don't know if they're going to come up with a cure. Oh, sorry, I got to lay back down. I can't do this. Oh, God. What does it say? I like all your videos, thank you. I don't have it, but I'm interested in knowing about HIV. Oh, thank you so much. I did a video about my weekend away, and it was so funny because I thought, oh, this is just a fluffy little piece on, my weekend stories about like how we went snowboarding with the one chain fell off the tire, and we had trouble with our Airbnb and stuff like that. And I got like 5 dislikes like almost instantly. I'm like, what is everybody disliking this for? It's just a story. And then I don't know, I looked through my video again trying to figure out like what people don't like about it, and I was like, oh, maybe it's because I talked about the big trucks, those big Ford trucks. I sort of made fun of the people that drive those. Could have been that. I don't know. Chemistry in your system that your body, it affects. Sorry, I can't put my finger that way. I don't know. The most probable thing is that they will make a better, I keep hitting the wrong button, better treatment that we don't have to take every day religiously, right? Like a injection. And then that would be good for like a month maybe. Be satisfied with that life. Yeah, the pill a day is fine. It's not a big deal, but it's like that alarm goes off and I'm like, ugh, I gotta go find it. I should do more vlogs. Okay. On, like, what? I like all your videos and maybe I don't have it, but I will know more about HIV. What kind of pill you take? Me, it's Triumec. Yeah, my Monday vlogs I do every Monday. I've been doing that, and I'm kind of going through the details of when I was diagnosed. That's sort of what I've been talking about lately. And, I'm trying to do more vlogs and what else? Yeah, more vlogs in between and more. What did that say? Is it painkillers? No, I didn't take a Vicodin. This is just muscle relaxers. It's a Flexeril and then I can't say this one. Gabapentin for nerve issues or something. So I'm taking 2 of those, but they both cause you to be drowsy and a little slow. And I definitely feel it. Is it true FDA doesn't approve time in some medicines that might, I have no idea. I haven't heard about that. Did you have any side effects when starting? I had side effects with the other medications. Trimec, I mean, atripla made me super, well, I was really sick already, so it was like just, I wasn't feeling normal in my normal like homeostasis self. I was already very ill, so to take something that was giving me really strong side effects, in that way it felt really bad. So maybe if I didn't have pneumonia and I wasn't feeling sick, I can't talk. Atripla wouldn't have been so bad, I bet, but because I was sick, it felt really bad. But yeah, it made me feel like high, and it made me feel just more nauseated. Made me got a big old long hair on me. And then Stribild made me feel really sick, so we went off that, and then I did atripla. HIV patients, wait, what did you say? The sensitivity of one antibody compared to HIV negativity, you'll be fine. Affects this. I'm not. Yeah, I think that's directed towards me. Message retracted. Why? What type of HIV did Eric take? Oh, his medication. Who? The ex-boyfriend? Think he's on Stribild. Pretty sure he's on Stribild. Stribild. My God, I can talk. A social stigma change for AIDS patients. It's still really bad. I mean, the comments that I get clearly, it's very clear that people still feel really angry about it and fear it and hate people that have it and say really awful things to them. Because my YouTube, I see comments every day. It's daily. People take the time to write something nasty to me because I have HIV. It's really it's unbelievable. So I don't know. I know the stigma's changed some, but I don't think it's ever gonna always. It's such a strong stigma. I don't think it'll ever turn to something that isn't looked at this way because it's just been around for too long in such a negative way. Please talk about men that claim they got it through prostitutes here and how you're saying, hold on. Women don't transmit it. Do I really want to get into all that right now? Gabapentin affects the moods and joints. The moods? She gave it to me for the nerves. I guess it's used for a lot of things, gabapentin. And my daughter actually takes it for restless leg syndrome, which I basically gave her. But I don't take it for that. I just kind of like try to deal with the restless leg thing. Yeah, I find that when hetero guys say they have HIV, which is very few, that they say they don't know who they got it from, and where it's interesting because women always seem to know who they got it from, or they say they got it from a prostitute or a sex worker, or they were at some party and there was this really nasty girl there and I got it from her, which I keep thinking, well, no one seems to have an answer as to where they got it, which is kind of suspicious. It always seems to be that case. And then I just know too many women who found out they were positive and had partners at that time, and they had been exposed unknowingly for sometimes years and years. Eric was a year, and all those partners are negative. So if women are transmitting, why weren't those partners positive? So I did a survey on it, and I'm working on it with another woman for all these women that I know that they know for sure they didn't transmit. Like Eric is a perfect example. He did not get it from me, and he was exposed to me even when I had AIDS, and he's negative. So because HIV doesn't go through skin. It can't go through skin. You could wipe, blood on my arm with HIV in it. It's not going to sink into my skin. It doesn't happen that way. There has to be an open mucous membrane. So if there isn't something that's open in the body, it's not going to get in there. But women are made differently inside. It's easier for us to absorb it or have a small tear somewhere vaginally, and it goes in, and anally also. So, but it's possible that a man could get it from a woman, I guess. But like something would really have to be off, like really off. There'd have to be a tear on a man somewhere, and how does that really happen? Because really, sex is pretty smooth, I don't know. Gabapentin is being used by injured vets They feel dopey. I feel dopey. I do. Totally. The best things to say to these situations is that HIV isn't contagious but infectious. Um, for which things? Let's see. Can health conditions affect HIV testing and give false negatives? I don't think so. I don't think I've never heard of anything like that. I know, like, if you're testing for drugs, if you've had poppy seeds, you can end up looking like you've had some kind of opiate. But that's not the case with HIV. I've never heard that testing for HIV, there's anything else that would make it. I've had people write to me and say, I was really sick, or I was doing these drugs or whatever, and I was taking this or that, or I ate this or that. Is my test going to be, you know, skewed because of like those other things? I've never heard that that would affect testing. Um, how much how much weight have you lost since none? I lost 20 pounds when I was really sick, and I gained it back. I'm like 138 right now, which is pretty much my normal weight. I had sex with my boyfriend a month ago. We immediately got blood tests the next day. For that, my test results were negative, and he tested positive. Shit. Now I'm scared, but I might be infected. Well, you should be on PrEP if you've been exposed. PrEP is like pretty effective within, I think it's like 48 hours. You need to be on it. So she's on PrEP. Did you write to me? It's funny because I think, did you write to me on Instagram? Because I feel like I've seen this, unless you're somebody else, but I feel like somebody did write to me on Instagram. It was the same thing. Their boyfriend was positive and they were negative. Uncircumcised men can contract the virus easily. Then, well, I know people that were with uncircumcised men for a long time, and they are negative. So I've heard studies that say it's not related to that. I don't know why. Why would there be? That's still skin, unless they had like a rash possibly that was really like would open up something on their skin. That's possible, I guess. When I told you I wasn't taking my meds and that I was losing weight, and my mom started making sure I took my meds shortly after. I've been on meds for a month, and now I gained 9 pounds. I'm 130. Awesome. Vitamin D. I don't take vitamins. Is it true being a vegan helps? It's funny. People always say, as long as you take your medication and you're eating well, you'll be fine. I'm like, I don't think any of that matters. Like, you can eat whatever the hell you want. You can exercise or not exercise. I don't see like how that's going to affect your viral load or CD4 count. I don't think there's any correlation. I mean, I'm a pretty healthy person, but the pill is what's doing it. The pill is what's making me healthy. I don't think me eating has anything to do with it. But I'm not a vegan. I do eat some cheese, and I eat what else do I eat? Well, I eat fish. So I try to stay away from like bread and stuff like that. Oh, Sky's so happy mommy's in bed. He's the sweetest cat. He's so come here, Sky. Come here, my big love. He's so scared of everybody. Only me. He loves me. Oh, listen to him. He's purring. He's a happy boy. Love this guy. Okay, hold on. I think you need to repeat the test after the window period. You look great. I feel like I look like shit. I can't talk. Hi.
Hi.
There's Ryan. Is Eric here?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
He's watching your live.
He is?
Yeah.
Why aren't you saying anything? Say something. Do you want me to come downstairs? Started my PrEP on post 72 hours. I'm trying to cope with all this. I feel depressed all the time. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Just keep taking the PrEP, and you're probably fine. I know men that were positive that didn't give it to their wives or whatever, and it was like years later. Not years, but I mean, I've heard of that happening. I should be getting my lab results back in the next day or two. See my numbers. Hopefully it's undetectable, but I don't think I will be undetectable. From 200,000 in a month. No, I don't think you will be. As the number gets smaller, it takes it's a little bit harder for the medication to grab those last few viral particles that are floating around. So it takes longer to get to undetectable. In the beginning, it just does a huge sweep of all of them, but it does take a little bit longer as your viral load goes down. But it's still, it's still working. I had numbness in the face and arms at 130 CD4, 670,000 viral load. Did you have such? No, I never had numbness in my face. Never. Really grateful that you have this channel. Oh, thank you, Jen. It has helped a lot. Awesome. So happy. Gotta go because I have finals out. Good luck, Sunflower. Sorry, you guys are looking at my nose. I'm just trying to read the comments. Okay, I think I'm gonna walk downstairs and go see Eric, and I'm gonna go eat something. The lowest I've ever seen, down to 1,000 copies. Then I stopped taking them. Yeah, you cannot stop, Kevin. And I spiraled out of control. That's common. There's people that they don't want to deal with it, and they don't want to think about it. And of course, when you take that medication every day, you are a person living with HIV. It's in your head. So people they just want to stop because they don't want to think about it, and they want to just kind of be in denial and kind of I don't know, feel like you don't have it. And of course, we know you have to take your medication every day. And Kevin, I'm so happy that you are. Hello from Sugar Land. Sugarland, Texas. What a cute name. Hi there. Okay, are we gonna go downstairs, Sky? We're gonna go? What about you, Finn? You wanna go? What do you think? Oh, such a happy boy. I'm gonna have to move you. You wanna go downstairs, Finny? Oh, everybody's here with mommy. Let's see, outside Houston, eat yogurt, it produces antibodies. I don't eat yogurt anymore. I stopped. I'm kind of trying to do as much vegan stuff as I can. Is the research process not going good as it's supposed to? I have no idea. I just don't really hear a whole lot about it. I don't know. Yes, we feel friends on Instagram. Oh yeah, Heather, I know. I see your name. Watching your videos for a year now. Thank you. Thank you, she says, and she loves them. Hope you feel better. Not getting a good signal, so I have to get off here for now. Oh, I know, sometimes these signals on the lives are not so great. So, okay, I'm going to go down. What is an HIV rash? Did you have that? Yeah, I did. I had it on my mouth, around my face. And it was not herpes, Ryan. Listen, Queen. Yeah, do you know about some radio channels? Do you know some radio about... I know that there's a podcast that Robert Brennan does. Is it Brennan? Pause I Am Radio. So that's all about, HIV. But it's a podcast. What was I going to say? Hold on. I have two cats and a black and white.
Watching your thing, right?
No, how can I see? I hit the numbers?
Yeah.
Really?
Wait, what are you live on?
On YouTube?
Oh, never mind.
Oh, I can't. It's okay to consume dairy products. Yeah, I can eat anything I want. There's no restrictions at all. Oh my God, what is happening?
It's a face mask.
It's beautiful.
I know, just kidding.
They actually do more to their face than I do, and they're so much younger. I'm like, you guys don't need to do that. You guys are... Oh, I froze it up. Sorry. Okay, our support, I don't get that. Our support community depressing? I don't know what that means. Is the support in the community depressing? I don't know. I'm gonna get up. Yes, it's time to get up, animals. We're gonna go say hi to Eric. My mouth is super dry. Oh my God. Look at all this medicine I'm taking. So much medicine. Okay. That's better. Come on, Sky. Let's go downstairs. Let's say, oh my God, I am so dizzy right now. This is a total crack up. I want to go downstairs, Finn. Oh my God, my legs feel like jello. Not allowed to drive a car. Hey. watching me?
Yes, look.
That's a trip.
That's cool, huh?
It's like we're in a vortex.
It's the vortex. Well, like we're crossing dimensions right now.
That's so funny. You were watching.
I
Oh,
was,
my back.
I was so hungry and I had to have breakfast because I didn't have breakfast, so I decided that.
Isn't it weird? We're like hearing ourselves on a delay. How are you?
I'm good.
Good. Okay. Well, I'm going to go now because I got to sit down and eat something with this guy. I'm hungry. I haven't eaten anything yet. He just went bike riding on a trail. Didn't you?
Fun. It's so beautiful.
It is. It's really beautiful. It's up by UCSC, the college, University of Santa Cruz. Yeah, it's sunny out today. We have nice weather today. Did you see the trees gone? Did you look and see? Oh, you didn't notice? Yeah. I complained about this tree to the homeowners association because it drops all this crappy stuff in my backyard. See all those little gooey things? And they cut it down, and now there's like no tree, and it's super sunny. I'm so happy. And all the leaves, it would like grow new trees in my backyard. Okay, let's just check and see if there's any more messages. My back hurts.
What's the bus from Santa Cruz to here? What's the number?
Oh, I have no idea. 69? It's the six. It is. It's like the 69. I'm not being funny. Or it's the 72 maybe. I'm not positive. Why, are you taking a bus?
Someone wants to come over and get and buy one of my boards.
Oh, cool. Patricia. Oh, my family. Her family is so much like mine. That's nice. Love that seahorse. Oh, you like my seahorse? I actually bought that for my daughter's. No, what did I buy that for? I bought it down for something and I ended up putting it in my room. It's kind of babyish. It's sort of like, I think it was sort of for like a kid's room, but I liked it. One more message. Let's see. That's when I phoned. That's like when I phoned my daughter. And that's so funny. I get it. Oh my God, my friggin' neck. I just want to stand like this. Like this is the only thing that's comfortable. So, okay, I'm gonna go because I can't hold my phone like this anymore. But thanks guys for hanging out with me. And